Hi Rahul. So today I will discuss completely about the SQL inbuilt function and all the system defined function. So whatever the function is available into the SQL server. So I will discuss all these functions. So I will start from the date time function, and then I will go to the string function, and then I will discuss about the ranking function. Aggregated function I already discussed. Having clause when I discuss the having clause and group by clause. So just anyone can give me confirmation that are you able to view my screen? Anyone? Senthil, Pawan, Rahul.
Yes, Mukesh. I
Yes,
can
yes,
see you.
yes.
Interesting.
Okay, fine. So what scenario you will use the system defined function? So whenever you achieving the any type of the requirement, so we already have some type of the function available. So based on the requirement, so we will go with the use the all this all the system defined function. So the first one is the date time function. So within the date time function, I will discuss the all the date time related to the function to handle the any type of the data which is the related to the date time. So the first function is the get date function. Okay. So get date function is basically used to get the current date and time. Okay. So current date and time, like whatever the system date and time is there. Okay. So if you select the gate date, okay, if you select the gate date, so now you can see the output is coming the whatever the time is 2 3. This is the date, and this is the hour 14:03:34, and 183 is the millisecond. Okay, so in what scenario you will use this type of the function? Okay, so suppose if you generating any of the report, okay, or any of the output, okay, so the client want to print the additional column that can you display the when the output is generated. Okay, in this situation you will just use the get date, and you can go give the any of the alias name of the column. So any of the output is generated, so you will get that particular time. Okay, so if you execute this part of the code, so this is the output coming from the fact internet sales table is there. Okay, so this is the output is coming from the fact internet sales table. So I put it the after the star I put it the comma, the get date, and the column name. So end of the output, if you can see, the value will become the when the report is generated. Like this report is generated in 25th of September at timing 4 minutes. Okay, so now if you execute this again, this part of the code, so now this is the generated one 25. Okay, 25. So exact time when the script got executed, and that time will be print. So if you have the requirement to print the current date and time, okay. So for example, any of the customer order of the date, like for example, if you place the order for the Amazon of the Flipkart, okay. So what is the date and what time you place the order? In that time, in the backend, get date got inserted into the particular column like the order date. Okay, so you can see the order date is got inserted automatically. So in this situation, type of the situation, you can use the get date function. The next one is the date add function. Okay, so date add function is basically used to add particular day, okay, in the particular date. Okay, so for example, suppose any of the organization, I'm working in the ABC organization, and the notice period is 90 days, okay, or the 60 days or 30 days. So if any of the employee resign the today, okay, so if any of the employee resignation put it today, so what is the last working day of this employee in the organization. Okay, so how we can get the last working day. So in this situation, we can use the date add function. So date add function is basically used to add the particular day into the particular date. Okay, so the syntax is you need to write the date add and the day and the how many days do you want to add. Okay, so if I want to add 90 days and get date is the current date. So if you add the 90 days from the current date, then the what will be output 24th of December is the last working day of the particular employee. Same way, you can also subtract the sum of the date into the get date value. So just you can put this negative value. So if you execute, so what is the date before the 24 date? Okay, so if you execute, someone join. I see found two times you join, right? Okay, no problem. So if you execute this one, so what is the date of the before 24? So before 24 is the first of the September. Okay, so if someone asks you the question, so what is the date of the before 164 days? Okay, 164 days. So if you put like some random value, okay, so the output will become here the 14/4/2020 is the back of the 164 date. So if you receive any type of the situation where you can try to add or subtract a day into the particular date, we can use the date add function. Okay. So next one is the date part function. Okay, so date part function is basically used to give the part of this any of the date. So for example, suppose I have the employee table, and you can see we have the some hiring date, we have the some birth date. Okay, so if you want to take the part of the any of the date time column, like year is separate, month is separate, and day is the separate, then you can use the date part function. So in date part function, you can put the year. So you will get the current year, okay, 2021. So if you put the day, so you will get the day. What is the day? So today 25th day. Okay, so if you want to print the month, okay, so if you want to print the month, okay, so just you can put here the in place of the day, you can please put the month. So if you execute this one, you will get the month. The ninth month is there. So if anyone asks you the question find the employee information which birth year is 1974. Okay, so I need all the employee information who born year is 1974. So just you can use the date part function. Just you can put this left star from dim employee. So if you execute this one, date part year birth date column, so you can see the whatever the year got separated here. Okay, so year got separated here. So now in the condition only you can put this whatever the function you use here, that function you can use in the where clause that 1974. So we'll get the list of all the employees who born in the 1974. So we have the 16 employee who were born in the 1974. Now you can see all the birth date of the employee. You can see 1974 is there. Okay, so this is a way you can use the date part also. So sometimes if anyone asks you find the list of the employee who joined in 2007. Okay, so so in place of the birth date, you can use the higher date and you can put the year 2007. It joined into the 2007. So total 19 employees joined into the 2007. Have any question till now?
No, no.
Okay, so this is a simple the but you if you do the practice, okay, then this all the function will be memorized. But if you don't know the exact the function means what the function is doing, So if someone asks you the question that find the employee information who joined in 2007, so interview point of view or the requirement point of view, in the real time point of view, they will not ask you what is the date part. Okay, they will put the question scenario based, like the find the list of the employee. I need the list of the employee who joined in 2010. Okay, so if you don't know the what function we can use here, then very difficult to answer the question or solve the requirement. But if you know the exact the date part we can use, so you can easily achieve the requirement. Okay, so the next question is the date difference. Okay, so a name seems the date difference. Okay, so it's basically doing the giving the difference of the two date. Okay, so just subtracting the one date to the second date. So if you want to find the age of the any of the employee, so how we can find the normal in the general for the finding the age. When the employee or anyone born date, a birth date, to subtract the today date, so you will get the exact age of the employee. So here we subtracting two dates. So we differentiating two dates. So we will use the date difference function. Okay. So a date difference syntax is just you can use the date difference and year, and we subtracting for the birth date to the today date. So today date always whenever come to picture today date, so just you can use the get date. Okay, so they will basically minus this value to the this value, so you will get the age of the any of the employee. Okay, so now you can see the get the age of the employee. Same way, if you want to find the what is the tenuity of the any of the employee, just you can minus the higher date to the today date, so you will get the tenuity of the employee. Okay, so the question come might be impossible that uh, like this type of the question they will put you interviewer. So find the list of the employee who experience is equal to greater than in the organization. Okay, so experience is greater than and equal to in the organization. So just you can use the date difference in the where clause, year high date, and just you can put the condition right greater than equal to 10. So you will get the all this employee information who have this experience is greater than equal to 10, means the who you work in the more than 10 years in the organization. So now you can see hiring date is coming all that have the experience more than 10 years. So this is a way we can use the date difference function. Now the
Mukesh, sorry,
yeah.
sorry, Mukesh, just a question.
uh,
See, we are using date difference here, year of higher date, and we put a column name as tenure here. So, can we give something like this? We after tenure from dim employee, where tenure greater than or equal to 10?
no. This is
We
the
can't give like
alias
that.
name is no.
Yeah.
This is the alias name is given. Okay, so this is the just for the printing purpose. So if you not remove, if not put here, it will show the no column name something is there. So you cannot use the as tenure. Okay, so you can see no column name is there. So just you can, this is the virtually we displaying the column name only. So you cannot use the as tenure is greater than something. No, you cannot use.
In where class we can't use
You
tenure
know,
greater than. Okay.
no. It cannot.
Oh,
Reason the reason is this is the virtually we use for the displaying the column name only. Okay. So this
okay, got
function
it.
will this function will not store in this column. Okay. That is the
Oh,
reason it will not work.
all good, all good.
So the next function is the date name function. Okay. So date name function is basically just used to print the name. Okay. So for the any of the date, day or the month or the year. Okay. So how we can print the date, and so today is the Saturday, right? So if you want to print the Saturday, so here you can use the date name function. If you want to print the any of the which day any of the employee join. Okay, or which day any of the employee is born. Okay, so you can use the date name function. Okay, so if someone asks you the find out the list of the employee who join into the Saturday or Sunday or Monday, so you can use the date name function, just printing the name, same like the month. You can print the month. Okay. So the one more function which is available, that is the EOMNTH. Okay. So EOMNTH function is basically used to print the last day of the month. Okay, last what is the day of the month? So for example, September is 30th September, but October is 31st October. So so for example, if you put the Feb month, second month, so it will give the 28th of the Feb. Okay, same like the if you put the gate date, they will give the 31st of September. So here the combined we have the some most of in important interview type of the question. Normally, generally they ask you like, can you print the today date, end of the month date, okay, and the today day and the end of the month day, okay. So printing the today date, you can use the get date function. Okay. So printing the end of the month date, you can use the EOMNTH function. Okay. Now, how we can print the today day? So within the date name function, you can use the get date. So you will get the today day function. Day. So what is the day of the today? So what is the end of the month day? So end of the month date, within the date name function, you can use the second function EOMNTH, and within the EOMNTH, you can use the get date function. Okay. So in this line, we're using three functions. So if you execute this one, you can see today day 25th of September, and the end of the month is the 30 September, and today day is the Saturday, and the end of the month day is the Thursday. Okay. So normally this is the very last line is very important question for the interview point of view. So they most of the time they will ask you, I need to print the what is the day of the end of the month for this month, running month. So within the date name function, this date name function is basically printing the date name, and end of the month function, this is will use to get the end of the month. Okay. And within the end of the month, we will use the get date. Okay. So suppose if anyone asks you the question that they will put you for example 12th of March. So 12th of March date is there. So what is the end of the day name of the March? Okay. So what is the end of the day of the March? So you can put any of the suppose example, if anyone asks you question like the what is the day of the end of the March? Okay. So you can put the in place of the get date, you can put the any date of the March month. Okay. So for example, I'm putting like this date we can copy here. So within the get date, you can put the this date. So let me put the 15th of the March. So you can give the any date of the March. So you will get the what is the exact day in the March. So you can see Wednesday have is the exact last day of the March. Okay. Anyone have any question on this? Any function?
No, makes sense.
Pawan, Senthil.
No
All
question.
good. Mukul. Yeah, all good. Mukul.
So I will put the couple of the question, okay, related to the date time function. Okay, so just you can do the practice. Okay, so if you able to solve, so around we have the 15 to 20, 10 to 15 question is there. Okay, so if you solve that question, so you will get better understanding of all the function. Okay, so please make sure you solve the uh, assessment. Okay, so whatever I'm uploading into the drive. Okay, so the next function is the string function is there. Okay, so date time function basically used to uh, work on the date time. So I also shared the all the theoretically part of this Word document in the Google Drive. So you no worry about that. So each and everything whatever I'm discussing, that is also included into the Word document. So the string function. So a string function is basically used to handle the string value. Okay, so means the character value. Okay, so date time function basically used to handle the all the date time value, but the string function is basically used to handle the string value. Okay, so the first one is the ESCII. Okay, so ASCII function is basically used to find out the ASCII value of the any of the character. Okay, this is only for the knowledge point of view. Okay, so there is no real time practical use. Okay, so in the same vice versa, if you have the requirement to get the, if you have the ASCII value, if you want to find the care value, well, let's example, we have the 65 is the ASCII value of the age is equal to 65, but if you have the 65 to find the character value, then you can use the care function. So if you use the care, okay, so it will print the A. So this is the same, the if you print the 97, they will print the A. Okay, so this is the care and ASCII. So you can also use the N care. So now the main the real time use function is the left function is there. Okay, so so suppose if you have any type of the table, okay, so like the dim employee table or any piece of the character is there, and if you want to trim the first any of the number of the character, okay, okay, for example, from the first name, I want to trim the first four character from the Mukesh Pandey. Okay, so you can use the left function, and you can put the syntax here, and or the column name, and how many characters do you want to trim from the left side. So if you execute this one, you can see MUKE coming. Okay, so same if you want to trim the data from the any of the table. So in place of the year in the left function, you can put the column name. So if you execute this one, you can see the four character from the first name. That is that you can see Kevin is there. So KEVI is trim. Okay. So if you have any type of the requirement where you can trim the first three letter, first four letter, or any number of the letter, you can use the left function. Okay, if you have the requirement to trim the data from the right side, four letter or three letter or any number of the letter, you can use the right function. So you can see I passed the yeah, the Mukesh Pandey and four character is there. Okay, so if you execute this one, you can see NDY coming, and if you use into the table also, so if you use the table also, so you can see from the right side, Kevin is EVIN is coming. Okay, so based on this, one important anyone have question, Rahul?
Here also we can create that alias names, right?
So if you use any type of the function, okay, if you use the any type of the function, if you not give the alias name, by default no column name will become. Okay, so no
Yes.
column name. So you
Yes.
can give the alias name. So you
Mhm.
can, whenever you do in the real time, you can do the alias name. Okay.
Okay, got it.
So the based on this left and the right, okay, this is the very important for the interview point of view. Okay, so this is the very one type of the cross question. You can see they will put you like uh, how you can find the name starting with the vowel letter. Okay, so starting with the vowel letter, so you can use the left function. So sometimes they will ask you without using the like operator. Okay, so uh, you can use the like operator also, but like operator you can need to write the 5 times. Okay, but they will put you the question, don't use the like operator. So in that situation, we can achieve by using the left function. Okay, so left function, I'm using the select star from dim customer, where left I'm putting the first name, I'm taking the first letter of the first name. Okay, so we'll get all the letter, and I'm checking that in I put it the A E I O U. Okay, so this of vowel is there. So if you execute this one, if you execute this one, you will get the first name, which is the starting with the vowel. Okay, so now you can see the name is coming. only which is starting with the vowel only. Same thing if someone asks you how can find the name ending with the vowel letter. Okay, so ending with the vowel letter with the you can put the right function. Okay, so if you execute this one, you can see the first name is which is the ending of the vowel letter, that the output incoming. Got it? Any question from anyone? No? Okay. So the next one is the L trim. Okay. So L trim is basically used to remove the white space. Okay. So sometimes the client want some data in inserted. So the normally 99% data is inserted into the from the end part of the application into the database. So a user can might be insert the data with the white space. Like for example, if I'm writing the name here, I put it the space. Okay, and then if you're writing the name here, okay, and if you put the some more spaces there, like the I'm first started the space and I'm put it the name Mukesh, something there. So we cannot means we not we can handle the space by in the database while we retrieving the data. Okay, so if you retrieving the data, if you want to remove the white spaces from the left side, okay, so if you can see we have the uh, some space before the starting the letter, that is the Mukesh Pandey. So if you want to space remove this space, you can use the L trim. Okay, so the space removed from the left side. Okay, so if you want to remove the space from the right side, we can use the R trim. So if you execute this one, the space will be removed from the right side only, but the space is available both side, left side and the right side also. Okay, so if you execute this one, you can see the space is removed from the right side. But if you want to remove the space from the left side or right side both, you can use at a time R trim. So R trim you use. Okay, so after that R trim use, you can use the L trim also. So if you execute this part of the code, you will get L space is removed from the both left side and the right side. The next function is the replace function is there. Okay, so before starting to the replace function, let me create one duplicate table from the dim employee table, so this table will not mess up. Okay, so let's execute this one, and dim employee one is got created here. Okay, so dim employee one is got created, so I will use this table. So replace function is basically used to replace the any of the value. Okay, so if you want to replace with the replace function, so here you can see one keyword is there. My name is Mukesh. Okay, so if you want to replace Mukesh with the Mirdul, okay, so whenever the Mukesh is available, the value will be replaced with the Mirdul. Okay, so if you execute this one, you can see my name is Mirdul is coming. So I have table, that is the dim employee table is there. Okay, so you can see we have the email ID. Okay, so if you in the email address, you can see we have the adventurework.com is coming. So but the email address got updated, so let's update the adventurework.com to graphy.com. Okay, adventurework.com to the graphy.com. So you can use the replace function here. So I'm using the writing the replace and the email address, the column name where you want to replace the value. So I put it the email address and the previous value means the old value is there. So adventurework.com is there. And what is the new value? That is the graphy.com. Okay, so graphy.com is there. So if you put the alias name, so this will be just print the output. Okay, this not replace because I not put it the update statement. So now you can see new email address is coming graphy.com. But if you want to update here, you can use the replace function and you can use the whatever the value you're replacing here. So if you execute this part of the code, now you can see the table got updated and the new output will become as the ABC means whatever the email address is there, gui1.graphy.com, kv10.graphy.com. So all value are got replaced here. Okay. Anyone have any question on replace? Got it? Replace function most of the time you use. Okay. So please make sure you have better understanding. So if you want to replace the any of the value and the existing value in the database, you can use the replace function. And very most of the cases, replace is very useful in the real time. Replace and the substring I will discuss also. That is the next topic. So two function is very useful in the real time. So replace function have the some replace the value. Okay, so particular if the value is there, so so completely replacing the exact the value. But suppose if you have the requirement to replace with the some type of the starting value, or the we need to replace only 2 letter 3 letter, so this option is not available into the replace function. Also we have the stuff function is there. Okay, so a stuff function is there. So sometimes you can see so sometimes uh, you see the some of the value is hide, like star is coming to protect the value, like the email address, like the confidential information no one can see, like the credit card number. So credit card number is the 10 digit or 12 digit number. Okay, so you can see the starting of the 4 digit or ending of the 4 digit will be is showing, and middle whatever digit is showing, like the cross. Okay, so for this type of the requirement, so for example I have this phone number is there. Okay, so I don't want to see the phone number is available to any of the developer, or this is a very confidential information. So if you want to hide the text, okay, so the stuff function is basically used to give the from which location do you want to hide. So the starting position is there. So if you give the 10-digit phone number, they start with the 3 letter, and how many character will be replaced. So I need to replace with the 8 character, and what value you want to replace. So you can give the value like a star or cross, whatever do you want. Okay, so if you execute this part of the code, now you can see here the value is coming like this 3295. So only starting of the two digit is showing, and ending of the 2 digit is showing. You can also do in the same thing in the email address also. So if you want to replace the email address with the particular character you don't want to see, then you can use the stuff function. Okay, so a stuff function is basically give the position, means give the opportunity to what is the starting position and how many characters do you want to replace. Okay, and what value you want to replace. So these three syntax is there into the stuff function. Anyone have any question on this stuff? So I'm not putting the alias name, so you can put the alias name all the column. Okay, so I'm just because of the just showing to you. Okay, so but when you start working, you can put the some type of the name. Any questions? Senthil, Rahul, phone, stuff, and the replace.
No, no.
Okay, fine. So next one is the reverse function is there. Okay, so reverse function is basically used to uh, reverse the any of the value. Okay, so if you want to reverse the first name or reverse the last name, okay, so just you can use the reverse function. So just they reversing the whatever the value is there. So this is the also there is no useful for the real time point of view. So just only for the knowledge point of view. So the next one is the also very important function, that is the care index is there. Okay, so care index is the basically used to find the position of the any of the value. Okay, so so here we have the Microsoft SQL Server. So if you want to find the what is the position of the SQL, so they basically return the index position, that is the integer value. So if you count the manually, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so 11 position is sequentially starting. So if you execute this one, they will print the 11. Okay, in the same way, in the dim employee table, if you have the requirement to find the uh, at the rate, what is the position of the at the rate. Okay, so if you execute this one, you will get the exact position of this at the rate, where at the rate is starting. Okay, so the care index most of the time is very useful in the substring. I will discuss next only. Okay, so where if you have the requirement to find the position, then you can use the care index. Okay, pet index is basically used for the same like the care index, that is the pattern index. So this is just like the wildcard character. Okay, so if you don't know the exact value is available, sometimes that is not available in the or not. Okay, so you're not sure the value is there or not in that situation. Okay, so in that situation, because suppose if you put the at the rate in the first name, for example, if you put the at the rate in the first name, and the first name there is no available the at the rate. Okay, so first name is not available, so it will return the zero. Okay, so it will return the zero because the at the rate is not available into the first name. So all the value will become the zero. So if you not sure this value is there or not. Okay, so you can use the pat index. So you can see I have mentioned the CD. So you can execute this one. The CD is available. That CD is available. Then the giving the position. Okay. So if you're not sure about the value is available, then you can use the pat index. A length function is basically used to find the total length. Okay, and this also include the any space is available. Okay, so this length is the 3. You can see first name length is 3. Kevin, we have the 5. So if you talk about the title column, so you can see we have the marketing assistant. So between the marketing and assistant, we have the space. So they will count this length also, a space also. Okay, so how many total character including the space available in the particular column, then we can use the length function. Okay, and now next one is the substring. Okay, so substring is very important. Okay, so whenever we have the requirement to trim the data, so we learn the left function and the right function. Okay, so if left function is basically trim the data from the left side, and the right function basically trim the data from the right side. Okay, so but suppose if you have the requirement to trim the data from the middle of the value. Okay, for example, I want this server. Okay, I want each the trim need. So each server and each in the middle. Okay, so how you can trim? So substring is basically used to trim the data based on the starting position and the how many character do you want to trim. So this is the substring syntax, and here you need to put the where from where you want to trim the data, and what is the starting position, and what is the ending position, means how many character do you want to trim. So a starting position is 5, and I want to trim 3 character. Okay, so if you can see SCR is coming. So starting position is 3 and 1 2 3 character, so SCR is coming. So same example in the dim employee table. Suppose I want to get the stream the data from the email address. Okay, so email address we have like you can see we have the GUI1 at the rate graphy.com, Kevin 0 at the rate graphy.com. So I want to trim the data before the at the rate. Okay, like the GUI1 KEVIN. Okay, so this is the not the consistent, right? How many character is there? Okay, so we will use the substring. Within the substring, I use the email address. Okay, column name from where I want to trim the data. I want to trim the data from the email address column is there. What is the starting position? I want to start from the first position. Okay, first position. Now the since the name GUI1 have the 4 letter, Kevin have the 6 letter. So this value, how many character do you want to trim? If you pass the 3 or 4 or 5, other cases it will got failed. So for example, suppose if you pass like this, okay, so starting position and the ending position, if you give like the 3, so if you hard coded the 3 value, the output will not come correctly. So now you can see Kevin also not so GUI 1 is coming. So if you pass the 4, like first one is will work, okay, first one will be work, but for second one it will not work. So GUI 1 is coming correct, but here only KVIN KEVI only coming. Okay, so how we can make this dynamically? We no need to hard code the value. Okay, so in the real time we no need to hard code the value. So that is the reason we will use the care index. Okay, so care index function is basically return the index position of the at the rate. Okay, so we'll use the at the rate in the email address. So if you use the care index here, okay, so if you use the care index here, so we will get the exact value is there. So whatever the value is available, so they trim the data from the starting position is there. But we also not required the at the rate also, right? We not required the at the rate also. That is the reason I put the -1. Okay, so care index, whatever the value is there, for this value is care index is GUI1 at the rate. So 5 is there. So if you put the 5 minus 1, this 4, and if you execute this part of the code, you will get the exact whatever the value before the at the rate is there. So you can see now the value is coming: Kevin 0, Roberta 0, Rob 0, Rob 0, Terry 0, David 0. So this is a way you can dynamically use to not hard code the exact value, so it not code failed. Okay. Anyone have any question on this substring? So if you're not able to understand substring, I will repeat again. But this is a very important for the real time point of view. Anyone have any question? No. Okay, so the next one is the lower. Okay, so a lower is basically used to convert lower and the upper function is basically used to convert the all the character in the lower letter or all the character into the upper letter. Okay, so for example, I have the first name, the first letter is the uh, GH capital. Okay, so if you want to convert the all the letter into the capital or the all the letter into the small, you can use the lower case or you can use the upper case. So if you use the upper here, the all the this will be converted to the upper letter. Okay, so now you can see all this converted into the upper letter. So I have the employee table is there. Okay, so let update the all the letter to the lower letter. Okay, so first name I am updating to the lower letter. So you can see the first name is updated as the all the lower letter. So the requirement is how we can update the data. That is the first letter is the capital and the remaining other letter is the small, like the last name. Okay, so all this first name starting letter will be capital. So how we can update the data? To achieve this requirement, you can use the update table name, and the set first name is equal to first letter upper of the first letter. So I use the left function here, and I put it the upper letter. Okay, and I use the one here. So the first letter like G is same, and I use the concatenation function, and then I use the substring, and I'm trimming the data from the second. Okay, so second value like the UI. Okay, and I how many character is there, so we'll just taking the total length means total whatever the length is there. So if you update this value, so if you update this value, now you can see the value got updated with the first letter of the first character is the capital and remaining or the small. Okay, so if you have any type of the situation where you can need to trim the data for the particular location, you can use the left function or either you can use the substring function. The next one is the space function and the concatenation function. So space and the concatenation function is basically used to concatenate to add two value. Okay. Like for example, if you want to display the full name, that is the concatenation of the first name and the last name. So just you can use the plus symbol here to concatenate the two value. And if you want to put the space between two value, okay, so if you put like this, there is no space between the first name and the last name. But if you want to put the space, either you can use the space one, okay, so within the bracket, whatever the value you passing, 1, 2, they will give the number of space like this. Or you can give the single inverted comma, okay, so both are the same. Either you can use this one or either you can use this one. So if you execute this one, now you can see this is the combine of the full name, that is the first name and the last name with the one space. Anyone have any question on the string function?
All good, Mukesh. Oh,
Okay. So the next one is the convert function is there. Okay, so convert function is basically used to convert the data. Okay, that is the also called the conversion function. So conversion function is basically we will use to convert some type of the format is there. Okay, so for example, dim customer table is there. Okay, so if you have the in the output, you can see this is the coming yearly income is 00. So this is the money data type. But in the output, you don't want to display the sum of the value, that is the like you want to display in integer value. Or sometimes you also have the requirement to change the date format. Okay, so we have the year, month, and date. Okay, so if you want to change the format of the birth date, if you want to change the format of the any of the date time column, in that situation we can use the conversion function. So the conversion function, we have the two type of the function is there. Okay, so one is the cast function, and second one is the convert function. Okay, so cast function is basically used to only convert the data type and is not used to convert the date time format. But the convert function is used anywhere or anytime. Okay, so what scenario you can use the cast function? Okay, so so suppose if you concatenating the integer value to the character value, so we cannot convert character value to integer value. So this is the restriction is there. Okay, so we cannot convert the character data type to the integer data type. We can convert integer to char. Okay, we can convert date time to char. Okay, we can convert char to the date time when the valid date is there. Okay, so if the valid date is data entered into the character data type, we can convert into the date time. Okay, so for example, I have the requirement to convert yearly income to the integer data type. So just you can use the cast function and here the column name. After that, you need to put the age and whatever the data type you there. So if you want to convert into integer, so now you can see the output will be coming at the integer data type is there. So the exactly we not change into the backend. This is the converting only for the output purpose. Okay, so I'm again repeating. So convert function is basically used only in the output purpose. So only in the displaying purpose. We're not changing in the backend database. So for example, suppose if you have requirement to print the text like this one, my name is first name and last name, and my yearly income is the yearly income is there. Okay, so if you print like this, so I use the concatenation function. My name is first concatenated with the first name, and I put it the and the last name. Okay, so between the last name also, if you want to put, you can put the space like the same year like this. Okay, so I put it the space first name and the last name, and my yearly income is yearly income whatever have the customer. So here you can see this is the character data type, and this is the also character data type. This is the also character. This is the also character. But the yearly income is the money data type or integer data type. Okay, so if you combine all those into the character, you will get the error that is the conversion failed. Okay, so you can see cannot convert a care value to a money. Okay, so they're trying to convert the care value to money. So this is the error will become. So to handle this error, we need to use the cast function for, because this is the using for the data displaying purpose. So we use the cast function and we converting to the yearly income also in the varchar 20. Okay, so 20, or you can put the 50 as the detail I put at the column name. So if you execute this one, you can see additional column is coming like the my name is and the data is pulling from the first name and last name, John, and my yearly income is equal to whatever the yearly income have this for employee 90,000. Okay, so now the second one is the also is pulling, taking the data from the first name, last name, and the yearly income. So sometimes in the real time also you need to print this type of the value for the client requirement purpose. So if you combining to the other value, other column, that is the not the care data type, character data type, or the where care, then you can use the cast function to first convert the value into the character data type. Okay. So next one is the convert function. Okay, so convert function is also used to convert the value. So same way cast function. So cast function only used to convert the data type only, but convert function is basically used to convert the date time format. Okay, so you can also use the convert function to the money data type to the integer data type. But most of the time, convert function is basically used to convert the format of the any of the date. Okay, so this is the format is available. So syntax is select, convert, where care. Here you no need to pass you any of the value in the bracket, and the date time, and the here we have the format number. Okay, so format number. So in the interview they will not ask you the format number, but they will put the syntax. Okay, they will ask you the syntax. So for example, suppose if you want to print the date in this format. Okay, so just you can use the format number 13. So you will get the print the data in it 25th September 2021. Okay, so if you want to print the data in the slash format, so you can use the format number 22. So you can see 9/25/21 is coming. So in the same way, if you want to use the 22 into the table name. Okay, so for example, I want to use 22 in the birth date column. So you can use the so you can see the birth date column is coming like previously is coming, data is available in the database is year, month, and date. Now you can see 10/10 6/71 is coming. So this all the format also we have the 100, 102, 1110. So for example, suppose if you want to display like the this format 23rd October 2016, we can use the 113 format. Okay, so if you replace the 113 here, so you will get the output like this format 6 October 1971. So this format data will be available. Okay, so if you want to change the any of the format, so you can use this format number, but this no need to memorize all this format number, but just you can know the how what is the syntax to write the format. Anyone have any question on the conversion function? Senthil, Rahul, Pawan? No?
No. All good, but it looks so lengthy. Uh, this formats.
Yes.
And will we really use this functions in our real life?
Yes. Actually, the real time, because the so for the output purpose, the data is available in only one format. Okay, in the
Mhm.
database. But the client want the date time format because the data set will be used in the different application also. Okay, so might be they look like this format. So most of the time we will use the convert function to convert the date time. So they will ask you the in the requirement section that I want to display the data in particular this format only. then time you can use this convert function.
Got it. Thank you.
Next one is the ranking function. Okay, so a ranking function is, let me open the file. I will share this table, how you can create. So I have code written here. So I will share this table creation also. Okay. So ranking function basically used to find give the rank of the any of these particular value. Okay. So it type of the any of the column. So if you figured out of you that you need to give the ranking based on the salary column, based on the performance column, or any based on the any type of the column. If you want to give the ranking, so you can use the ranking function. So basically, we have the four type of the ranking function. First one is the rank function. Second one is the dense rank function. Third one is the row number function, and the fourth one is the entile function. And the real time only rank, dense rank, and the row number is using. There is no use of the rank function, and there is no use of the entile function. Okay, but we should know the what is the rank function, because the interview point of view, they will might be ask you the rank function also. Okay, so the rank function is basically give the ranking, but they skip the duplicate value. Let me show you example. So before showing you what is the syntax of the rank function, so just you can use the rank here, and within the bracket you can close here. After that over, and within the bracket you need to put the order by what column, because the order by is mandatory. In what order you want to give the ranking? So order by salary, descending order. So if you look out this table here, this table have the salary and joining date. You can also use here the joining date. Okay, so any type of the column, and from what basis you want to give the ranking, you can give the ranking ascending order or the descending order. So most of the time, because the descending, which is the highest salary, it is the descending order you need to make the salary. Okay, so always whatever top salary is there, it will come into the first rank. Okay, so that is the reason we put the DESC. So this is the complete syntax. After that, you need to put the alias name of the column, and from the table name. So if you execute this part of the code, they will provide the ranking. Okay, so whatever the salary have the top salary, they given the one. Second top highest salary, they given the two. Third highest salary, they given the third. Now coming to the fourth highest salary, you can see fourth highest salary is duplicate three times. Okay, so rank function is basically giving the 4, 4, 4 for all the duplicate, but in the backend they memorize the next value. So this should be 5, this should be 6. Okay, so 5, 6 they skip it, and next value they put it the 7. So we don't know the how many value will be duplicate. Okay, so you can see here 2000, 2000 also duplicate. So they given the 7, 7, 7 here, and now they given the 8. So you cannot know which value is missing here. So this is the very disadvantage or drawback of the rank function. That is the reason in the real time it never is used. Okay, so to solve this drawback, okay, to solve this uh, problem, we have the function that is the dense rank function. So the syntax is the same. Okay, so syntax is the same, just you can use the dense rank here. Okay, so if you execute the dense rank, okay, so you can see the top ranking function, they given the value 1, second highest salary giving the 2, third highest salary given the 3, fourth highest salary is duplicate is there, so they given the fourth, fourth, and then again they start with the 5. Okay, so whenever you have the requirement to find the ranking, you can use the dense rank. Okay, so whenever you have the requirement to find the ranking of the value based on the any of the column, you can use the dense rank function. Okay, so you can see now we have the ranking for the entire table. But example, suppose if you want to grouping the data, okay, means you need to partition the data. I need the different ranking for the software. I need the different ranking for the BPO. Okay, so how you can partition the data? So just you can use the partition by clause. Okay, so within the bracket you can use the partition by what is the department number and order by salary. So they basically partition the data for the software different and the BPO different. And if you execute this part of the code, both department have the different ranking. So you can see BPO, this value is repeating, they're giving 1 and 2, 3, 4. So whenever the new department is come, that is the software is there. So for the software, we have the separate ranking is there. Okay, so that is a very important interview point of view question, that what is the how we can find the nth highest salary. So I will discuss in detail, more detail, how you can find the salary also. So before starting that one, let's discuss about the what is the road number function. Okay, so a roll number function is basically used to just giving the numbering. Okay, so they not check any duplicate value, they not check any missing value. Simply whatever the number of record is there, they will give the assigned in 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They not check the any of the duplicacy of the value. So if you have the sometimes you have the generate the number into the table. Uh, then you can use the roll number function. For example, here you can employ text. Suppose you can see a number is the coming 1, 2, 3 in the serial number. Sometimes the employee ID is not in the consistent manner, but if you want to generate the roll number, means the serial number, we can use the roll number function. Okay, entile function is basically used to just divide the number of the value. Okay, so we have the 13 record is there. So if you pass the entire 4, so just they can divide the 4 into they divide 13 into 4, so 3. So each value they will give the 3 3 something like that. Okay, so you can see 1 1 1 is coming, 3 is there. So one is additional is there. So they will add in the first value. That is the first value is displaying 4. Now next value is 3, and next value is 3, and next value is the 3. Okay. So they just divide the value. They know you. That is the reason they know useful of the entile, and they know useful of the rank function. Okay. Only using for the dense rank function and the rank function. Sorry, dense rank function and the row number function. Rank function and entire function, they no useful in the real time example. Okay. So next one is the how we can find the nth highest salary. Anyone have any question on this dense rank or row number? No. So if you attend the any of the interview and if you are the entry level, okay, so definitely you will get this question. Okay, so I will show you right now. I will show you how we can find by using the temporary table concept. Later when we discuss about the subquery, that time also I will discuss about this how we can find a net high salary by using the derived table and the CTE. So fourth or five way we can achieve this question. So sometimes they will put you the question like if you answered by using the derived table, they can ask you if there's any different way we can achieve this answer. So how to find the nth highest salary? So before starting the nth highest salary, I'm just giving you the concept of the top clause. Okay. So top clause is basically used to retrieve the top record. Okay. Top 100 record, top 2000 record, top 5 record. So if you execute this code, we have total 13 record is there. But I don't want to display the all 13 record. I want to display the only 5 record. Okay. So if you can use the top 5 star, so you will get the only top 5 record is there. Okay. If you want to display the one in the dim customer, we have the 18,000 record, but I want to display only top 100 record. So sometimes you have the situation to check the only value, top value only, then you can use the top clause. But how you can find the nth highest salary, like fifth highest salary, fourth highest salary, sixth highest salary? So top 5 salary you can use by using the top clause. Okay, so if you can execute employee test order by 5, nothing but salary column is there. So if you execute top 5 salary, so this is the top 5 salary is there, 50,000, 35,000, so 25,000. But the requirement is the what is the fifth highest salary. So what is the fifth highest salary, first or third highest salary? Then you can use the dense rank function. So same you can use the dense rank function here, what I discussed here. So you can see this executed here. So you will get the ranking here. So if you put the where clause, you can, because last time also this is, you cannot put like where, you cannot put like where salary rank is equal to 5 something is there or 3 is there, because this is the given the alias name. Okay, so this code is not saved into this. So how you can achieve this one? So this will be not to work. Okay, so what you can do, just you can put this all this value into the one temporary table or any of the core table. Okay, so I'm using temporary table because I need to achieve the requirement. This table will not use in the future. So I use the all this value into statement I discussed, and I given the table name highest salary from the test table. So all the data will be inserted into this table. Now you can see all the value which is selecting here is available into this table. So now you can see additional column salary rank is created. Now you can put select star from salary rank where salary highest salary table name where salary is equal to 3. Okay, so if you execute this part of the code, you will get the third highest salary. So third highest salary is 30,000 and the employee name is the Sai Vidya. Okay, if you want to put the fourth highest salary, you can just change the value here. So if you want to fourth highest salary, so fourth highest salary 25,000 and we have the 3 employee. Okay, so same way you can also achieve if you have the requirement to find the second highest salary for the BPO department or the software department or any of the department. You can use the partition by clause by department name, order by salary, and you can give the alias name, okay, into the table name. Okay, so if you're using the function and if you not giving the alias name, it will not work here. Okay, because the reason is the if try to insert the value here, this table is required column name. So table will not create without column name. So if you try to execute this part of the code, okay, you can see the error message will coming. Column name is missing or empty. So if you inserting the value into this any of the table, you have to mandatory to put the alias name. Okay, but if you selecting the value, this is not the mandatory to put the alias name. So all the value I'm inserting here into this temporary table. Okay, so you can see highest salary by department is there. So each department we have the different ranking. Software have the different ranking. So if you want to find the second third highest salary for the BPO, just you can use the BPO. Okay, so just you can use the BPO here. So BPO second third highest salary is the 15,000. But if you want to software, you can use the change the department name here. Okay, so now you can see Sri Vidya is there, 30,000 is there for the software department. So this is a way you can achieve the NS high salary. I also discussed when we discuss the sub query and the CT. That time also I will discuss how you can find the NS high salary. Anyone have any question on any of the topic? Ranking function. Any question? Pawan, Rahul, Senthil?
No, no,
Oh,
fine.
no question.
Okay. So I covered all the function which is the available into the SQL server. Okay, so tomorrow I will cover the join and the subquery and the city. So again, so tomorrow also we'll connect to the this Microsoft team only, and I will upload this all the recording into the Graphy. Okay, so you can find the access of this recording in the future also. So if there is no question, then we can end the today's session.
Okay, Mukesh. I just got questions related to rank functions in one of the interview. But hope I think if I start doing some practice, I can understand very properly. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yes. Sir. And also, please try to solve the question assignment we are putting here. So you will got more understanding. So if you try to solve that question, okay. So that question is basically topic wise only. So that is the useful if you, so if you understand the how you can implement the any type of the function into the requirement, so you will get better understanding. Okay. So in the future, if you got any type of the complex requirement also, you can achieve the code. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get that idea, Mukesh. I will start working on that. Yeah, next class
Yeah,
onwards, I will do it simultaneously.
definitely, definitely. Yeah, sure. Okay. So thank you all for the joining, and we will meet on same timing tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Sure. Thanks, Mukesh. And just please upload this one after this
Thank you,
class.
Mukesh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I will. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
Mukesh.
okay. Mukesh, what is the once confirm please? What is the version name? SQL 2008?